Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. When the Los Angeles Dodgers shocked the baseball world by signing Masahiro Yamamoto to a record-breaking contract before the 2024 MLB season, the move raised more than a few eyebrows. After all, they were giving the highest-paid pitcher title in MLB history to someone who had never thrown a single pitch in the majors. But the Dodgers saw something special, something elite, in Yamamoto's mastery during his time in Nippon professional baseball. And now, just over a year later, it's clear they were right. Yamamoto didn't just transition to Major League Baseball, he conquered it. His rookie year ended with a stellar 3.00 ERA over 90 innings and, more importantly, a World Series ring. That performance alone would have justified the hype, but in year two, he's not just meeting expectations, he's shattering them. This isn't just a story of a Japanese pitcher succeeding in MLB. This might be the rise of the best pitcher in the world. Fast forward to May 2025, and Yamamoto is doing something only a handful of pitchers ever manage. He's redefining dominance. With 7 starts under his belt this season, he's pitched 40 innings and posted a jaw-dropping 0.90 ERA, the only qualified starter in the entire league with a mark under 1.00. That's not just good, that's video game good. His FIP, fielding independent pitching, sitting at 2.25, tells us this isn't smoke and mirrors. He's missing bats, limiting walks, and keeping the ball in the park. Add an 11.03 strikeouts per 9 rate, and it's obvious. Yamamoto isn't just surviving in the big leagues. He's overwhelming hitters. While some questioned whether his NPB dominance would translate, the answer is now emphatically clear. Yamamoto is not only thriving. He's emerging as a legitimate Sai Young award contender and possibly the early frontrunner. And speaking of the Sai Young, that's now firmly on Yamamoto's radar. No Japanese-born pitcher has ever won the award. Not Hideo Nomo, not Yu Darvish, not Masahiro Tanaka. That's a legacy Yamamoto is determined to rewrite. In an interview with Dylan Hernandez of the LA Times, Yamamoto expressed his awareness of that historical void. "I've heard no Japanese pitcher has won it yet, so I'm awfully interested in it," he said. But true to his measured and disciplined demeanor, he emphasized process over outcome. "I think that concentrating on each and every game and performing at my best is what will lead to a wonderful award like that. So I like to do my best every day." It's that mindset, that relentless focus on excellence, that's pushing him to the top of the sport. He's not chasing awards. He's chasing perfection. Of course, the Cy Young race is never a solo sprint. Yamamoto has real competition, and the name at the top of that list is Paul Skeens of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Skeens has made waves with his electric stuff and overpowering presence on the mound, delivering a 2.74 ERA over 42.2 innings. His 3.00 FIP and 8.65 K/9 mark him as one of the best young arms in the game today. But while Skeens is undeniably special, he hasn't matched Yamamoto's dominance in the early going. That microscopic ERA of 0.90 is a towering statement. Still, Skeens represents a looming threat, a young flamethrower capable of stringing together dominance and turning the race into a photo finish. If Yamamoto wants to make history, he'll need to keep his foot on the gas. Beyond Skeens, the list of challengers continues to grow. Nick Pivetta and Michael King of the Padres are both throwing the ball exceptionally well. The Phillies' Jesus Luzardo has shown flashes of brilliance, and Logan Webb, Freddie Peralta, and Hunter Green are all making their cases. It's a deep pool of elite arms in the National League this season, which means the pressure is relentless. But here's the thing, no one else is doing what Yamamoto is doing right now. No one else is combining efficiency, power, precision, and poise like he is. That's what sets him apart. He's not just putting up great numbers. He's elevating the entire Dodgers rotation, setting the tone for a team that's once again a serious World Series contender. He's becoming the kind of pitcher who walks to the mound and changes the entire mood of a ballpark. What's been especially impressive about Yamamoto's start of 2025 is the composure he brings to each outing. There's no flinching, no panic, even in high-leverage situations. His ability to work out of jams, to keep hitters guessing, and to maintain velocity deep into games has been elite. This isn't just raw talent. It's polish, maturity, and supreme confidence. Dodgers fans are seeing shades of Clayton Kershaw in his prime. That same sense of control, dominance, and inevitability. And speaking of Kershaw, it's worth noting that Yamamoto just became the first Dodgers pitcher since him to win the National League Pitcher of the Month award. That's no small feat in a franchise known for producing elite arms. It signals that Yamamoto isn't just a good pitcher on a hot streak. He's establishing himself as the ace of one of the most powerful teams in baseball. The award he won, NL Pitcher of the Month from March/April, is more than just a plaque. It's a milestone. Yamamoto is now the first Dodgers right-hander to take home that honor since Walker Buehler back in July 2021. Even more historically, he becomes just the fourth Japanese-born pitcher ever to win the award. Think about that. With all the talent that has come over from Japan, only a few have reached this level of dominance. He joins an elite group that includes Yu Darvish, Hideo Nomo, and Masahiro Tanaka. And even within that group, Yamamoto's name is starting to rise. His consistency, paired with the raw excellence he's shown this year, might just make him the most complete Japanese pitcher Major League Baseball has ever seen. For the Dodgers, the timing couldn't be better. After missing out on deep postseason runs in recent years, they loaded up heading into 2024, and Yamamoto was the crown jewel of that strategy. Now, in 2025, he's fulfilling that investment in spectacular fashion. He's not just giving them innings, he's giving them wins. He's the stopper, the tone setter, the guy who turns losing streaks into victories and brings confidence to the entire clubhouse. His influence extends beyond the box score. When Yamamoto is scheduled to pitch, the Dodgers feel different, more focused, more determined, more dangerous. And with every dominant start, he's adding to a resume that could end in the record books, both for his own legacy and for the history of Japanese pitchers in MLB. So what's next for Yamamoto? If he keeps this pace, a Sai Young award is not just possible, it's likely. But more than that, he has a chance to change the perception of Japanese pitchers in the majors. For years, they've been seen as skilled but fragile, precise but inconsistent. Yamamoto is smashing those stereotypes. He's durable, dominant, and clutch. He's bringing the power and the finesse, the command and the velocity. And he's doing it with a calm confidence that's earned him respect now. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. There's a storm brewing in Dodgerland, and it's not just about the recent performances on the field. It's bigger than a cold streak, bigger than a bullpen meltdown, bigger than a missed opportunity with runners in scoring position. It's about a deeper, more uncomfortable truth, one that's coming straight from the heart of the organization, or at least from the man who stands front and center on that top step of the dugout every single night. That's right, folks. According to the buzz around town, manager Dave Roberts may have finally cracked the veil of diplomacy and said what's been on the minds of many Dodger fans for a while now. This team, as talented as it looks on paper, might actually be limited, and not just limited, but in need of technically skilled players. You heard that right. The rumor making the rounds is that Roberts, often seen as a player's coach and a company man through and through, has voiced concern behind the scenes that the Dodgers roster lacks technical players, guys who know the game inside and out, who make the right reads, who execute the fundamentals with surgical precision. That's a loaded statement, and if true, it says a lot. Not just about how the skipper sees his team, but about the gap between the Dodgers' perceived dominance and their actual on-field consistency. Now let's backtrack a bit. The Los Angeles Dodgers have been a model of success over the last decade. Division titles? Check. Postseason appearances? Regular. World Series contention? Basically every year. But for all that dominance, there's been just one World Series title since 1988, the 2020 championship in that weird, pandemic-shortened season that many still view with an asterisk. And every year since, the narrative has shifted from celebration to frustration. How does this team, with this much talent, keep falling short? Maybe Roberts is finally shedding some light on that very question. If this rumor is true, that he's pointing to a lack of technical players as a key weakness, it could be the most honest and revealing thing we've heard out of the Dodgers clubhouse in years. We're used to hearing the usual cliches. We trust our process. We believe in the guys we have. It's a long season. But what if Roberts has reached a point where he's done sugarcoating things? The truth is, when you watch the Dodgers play, and I mean really watch them, not just the highlights, there are cracks in the armor. Mental lapses, bad base running, missed cutoff men, poor situational hitting. And while the Dodgers are stacked with stars, guys like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani, baseball is not just about star power. It's about doing the little things right over and over again. It's about executing a hit and run in the 7th inning of a tie game. It's about laying down a bunt when the defense shifts too far. It's about turning a routine double play without flair but with absolute precision. That's technical baseball. That's championship-level baseball. And maybe, just maybe, that's what Roberts is hinting at when he says the team is limited. Now, let's not get it twisted. This doesn't mean the Dodgers are suddenly a bad team. They're still one of the most talented rosters in all of baseball. But talent doesn't always equate to execution. And in October, when every pitch matters, when a margin for error is razor thin, technical discipline often trumps raw talent. So what kind of players is Roberts talking about? Think about guys like David Eckstein back in the day, or current names like Nico Horner or Andrés Giménez, players who may not have eye-popping stats, but who know how to play the game the right way. They grind out at-bats. They move runners over. They play elite defense. They understand the moment. And here's the thing. The Dodgers used to have those guys. Think back to the Kike Hernandez, the Justin Turners in his prime, even the Chris Taylors before injuries slowed him down. Players who did the dirty work, who played clean baseball. But as the Dodgers shifted more toward big-name acquisitions and analytical optimization, they may have lost a bit of that grit, that technical edge that makes good teams great and great teams legendary. If Roberts is pushing for technically sound reinforcements, that could signal a philosophical shift in LA. Maybe it's not just about OPS and launch angle anymore. Maybe it's time to get back to the basics, to players who understand situational baseball better than anyone else. Of course, some might see this as Roberts deflecting blame. After all, when a team with this payroll underperforms in October, fingers start pointing. Some go to the front office. Some go to the players. But a lot lands squarely on the manager. Could this be Roberts trying to shift the narrative? Possibly. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt for a second. Maybe this isn't deflection. Maybe it's revelation. And it raises another question. Will the front office listen? Andrew Friedman and the Dodgers Brain Trust have built a juggernaut using a blend of data, development, and deep pockets. But they've also shown flexibility when needed. If Roberts is sending a message, publicly or privately, that this team needs more technical skill, more baseball IQ, then the front office would be wise to take that seriously. Because here's the thing. Even if the team keeps racking up 100-win seasons, if they keep exiting the playoffs early, something has to change. Baseball history is filled with teams that were dominant in the regular season, but came up short when it counted. The Braves of the 1990s, the Yankees in the 2000s post-dynasty era. Even the Dodgers now risk joining that group, perennial contenders, but seldom finishers. That's not a knock on what they've accomplished. It's just a reality check on what's missing. And what might be missing, if Roberts is to be believed, is that core group of technical players, not just athletes, but baseball minds. Not just power hitters, but contact specialists. Not just velocity arms, but control artists. Not just stars, but role players who shine in shadows. So what does this mean for the rest of the season? It means eyes will be on how the Dodgers adjust. If they bring in different types of players at the trade deadline, if they tweak the roster, if Roberts is given more of a say in personnel decisions. It also means we'll be watching this team through a new lens. Are they just talented, or are they sharp? Are they executing the details, or are they coasting on ability? And for Roberts, this might be a defining moment, because saying the team is limited, even if it's true, is a bold statement. It suggests frustration. It suggests urgency. It suggests that this year might be make or break, not just for the team, but for the entire philosophy that's been driving Dodgers baseball. One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. The Dodgers will keep winning games. They'll keep filling Dodger Stadium. But now, thanks to this rumor, we're all looking a little deeper. Beyond the box score, beyond the highlight reels. We're looking for signs that this team isn't just a collection of stars, but a cohesive, technically sharp unit that can thrive in October. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.